Auburn Blitz is now on the air. Your daily look into what's happening in Auburn athletics. With your host, Andy Graham, Brett Pritchard, Randy Lee, War Eagle.
What's up, everybody? Welcome into the Auburn Blitz. We are live on location at Peppertree Steaks and Wine here in Auburn. They also have a great location in Montgomery, the original location, but the Auburn location where we tend to camp out. And always excited to be here and looking forward to a great show here today. Faith, our show is brought to you, and everything Auburn Blitz is brought to you by
Glenda Mitchell and her law firm. We are so excited and looking forward to going to do it on location at some point in July over at their new Auburn Opelika office that they have. So make sure while you guys are on the roads, everything that y'all are being careful, but you have her phone number in your phone, because if there ever is an accident, which we hope there isn't, and you guys stay safe all the time, but if there is, you want to make sure Glenda Mitchell is on speed dial in your phone.
Yeah, we don't need accidents.
No.
None of us ever want that, but if it happens, you need Glenda Mitchell on your side. So, all right, diving straight in, this is coming to an end as far as the recruiting. Another big announcement tomorrow. We talked about MJ Evans. Watching that one closely at Spain Park, we'll definitely dive into that. Also watching Tay Walden Jr. Also, don't really feel like that one's going to go Auburn's way, unfortunately. He's a tremendous athlete from Tennessee, really can do anything, kind of a Travis Hunter-esque kind of guy. It's the recent comparison, I guess most people would understand, can do kind of everything, but really feel like Oregon's got the lead on that. But when you look at Auburn, if they get MJ Evans, that'll be commitment number 25 in this class. I'm not afraid to say it. I thought, Faith, we'd end up around 17, 18.
Yeah, it's crazy that now we're looking at, because there was another War Eagle emoji
yes,
that we haven't gotten an announcement for. And, you know, who knows what that's going to look like, but could that be what tomorrow is looking for? I don't know.
I think it is. So we'll just have to wait and see with everybody else. We kind of feel good about that. And, you know, what is Auburn getting in another defensive end? Well, this will be like a true defensive end. I know you look at James Pace, you look at Ryan Jackson. Both are really, really good players. Both are projected maybe at their size to play the buck position. This is a true 6'4", 250-pound, 84-inch wingspan, lengthy guy that's already physically ready to go. We'll put on some more weight on that frame, obviously, but I always say ready-made. For most of you that watch the show, certain positions, you can get on the field faster than others if you're ready-made. Physically, he's ready-made. You mentioned that this morning.
Yeah, him compared to somebody like James Pace, who is 6'2.5" and 225, versus that 6'4",
right?
280 something, 285 or whatever.
You're talking about which one?
MJ 250.
250, yeah, 250.
That he's already.
Now he could beat the 280 easy.
Yeah,
I mean, a 6'4"
but
frame,
how much easier is it to get to that kind of weight when you're already 6'4", 250, and built like that?
I'm gonna do a little bragging on, and again, this is not a cut on any high school out there, but like the Spain Parks of the world, the Thompsons of the world, yes, 7A schools, great facilities. You brought this up months ago. Nutrition programs in these schools already. He didn't just miraculously get to 250. It's a weight program. It's a nutrition program And unfortunately, like, everybody doesn't get that. Every school doesn't have the ability to provide those amenities. But when you get kids out of Spain Park and Thompson, I'm just staying in the state of Alabama, okay? The Hoovers, I can keep going, the Phoenix Cities.
Yeah.
You're going to get players that are more ready-made. Now, can you get a Jaquez Wilkes from a Wadley who's naturally huge and great athlete? And again, I'm not saying anything bad about any high schools. Have to do what they have to do with the means that they have. But some of these schools, you get players from, they already have been in programs where they're in nutrition programs, they're in good weight programs. So there's not as much ground to make up when you get them to campus. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and again, that makes it so much easier for the coaches, along with, just already getting into like a routine that you aren't really fully adjusting your whole life to after like what high school looked like for you. So definitely think that he's somebody who easily could put on that kind of weight. And again, that frame that he already has is something you can't coach into somebody. I mean, that's just God's gift that he makes you with.
Another big in-state get too, if it does land for Auburn. Again, I say this all the time, that recruiting the state of Alabama may not be important to some of the other schools, and they've taken a different narrative. Not saying that Auburn doesn't need to go try to get the best player from the best school wherever they may be in the country. Obviously, they've proven to tap an oil well up in Maryland that's been really delivering top prospects. But I will take this to my grave. The foundation of Auburn football is rooted in the states of Alabama and Georgia. And when Auburn does well recruiting, and if they continue to do well in those, you'll always get, because look at all the other universities flooding those two states to come in and get the players. Like, you look at the size of Alabama per capita for what they push out top tier talent wise, comparable to a Texas, a Florida, a Georgia, a California. Alabama's right up there in quality of talent. Now, don't have as much, but that's why the Oregons and the Ohio States and all the other schools come into Alabama. They want our top players because high school football is so important in this state.
Absolutely. And I mean, even just going through and having had talked to some of these top 15 recruits that are in this state and hearing what they have to say is getting offered to them from different schools around the country.
Right.
And, starting at number one with Gunnar Rivers. And it's crazy because obviously, his dad went there, but at the same time, he had offers from all over.
Well, look, he's the number one player in the state for a reason.
Yeah.
He could have gone anywhere he wanted. Like the genetics, like when you and I were there, physically, I mean, from a quarterback standpoint, and we can kind of go down this path a little bit about high school quarterbacks, because there's one that we cover on a week in and week out basis is about to make a decision between three schools. Unfortunately, Auburn's not in the mix, but I think at that position, you got to be realistic about how much money and what you're going to pour into a guy coming out of high school. The NC State tie with Gunnar Rivers was a no-brainer for them with his dad and all he did. That's an outlier situation. Take that away. You got Kingston Freer, who I'm talking about. You got other quarterbacks. How much money, and you and I have been down this path a million times, how much money are you willing to pour into out of your budget a high school quarterback now? I mean, all the positions are different. A defensive end, more apt to get on the field a lot sooner than a freshman quarterback that's 18 years old enrolling early in January to come in and expect them to take the reins over of a major college program.
Well, the same kind of thing who we were supposed to go and talk to, but it didn't, is Jamison Roberts at Saraland, who Oklahoma came in and took him and snatched him up. And again, I mean, you're just seeing how many different schools are coming into the state and just taking out all these top players that, you don't really, I mean, Auburn has a handle on some of them, but
Oklahoma playoff team, Texas playoff team, Miami playoff team, Oregon playoff team. That's who's coming in and raiding this state for its top tier talent. And guess who's mixed in there with Auburn? And again, we kind of went through that earlier. I don't know if it was yesterday or if it was last week or whenever. We talked about that. Like all of these schools, Auburn they're in the top 10 in most of the recruiting services. And everybody else, save Florida, really has been a playoff team of recent. And Auburn's right there with them. And when you look at budgets, you look at how much money. I think you and I talked about Texas Tech, Texas, and Texas A&M being in the top 10 in recruiting. Well, that's no shot because of the money. And everybody said when it does come down to money, watch out for the state of Texas. Look at what you get.
Yeah, no one's lied at all when that's been the case. And I think it's just going to keep getting, honestly, worse and worse over there of how much money they're able to pour into guys. And I don't know. I mean, Texas right now is on their last leg. Like, this is it for them this year.
They pushed their chips into the table on that. I really feel like, I mean, it's not like Texas is going to go away, but for Steve Sarkisian, I think patience may be getting a little thin with Texas fans at what they're spending versus the results they've been getting. So they go out in the portal and they get the guys they got. They got Cam Coleman from here. They got a couple of really stud running backs. They really shored up all their positions in their depth. And you look at their schedule, it's kind of paved for them to make a run if they fall short of I remember Ryan Day, the year that Ohio State finally got over the hump with him and won a national championship. Everybody was saying, if he doesn't win the national championship this year, I don't care what he does, it's going to be a failure.
Yeah.
The only thing you can do to make this season a success because of how much money they had spent and the roster and the schedule was to win a national championship. He did. So it took a lot of pressure. I think that's where Steve Sarkisian is right now.
There's no question about it.
All right, we're up against our first break. We are live on location at one of our favorite places in the world, Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine here in Auburn. Man, the smell, the food will be coming out later in the show. We'll be showing everybody. But you need to be getting your plans together for 4th of July. We're going to talk about those when we come back. Stay tuned. More of the Auburn Blitz right after this.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice. Bice Motors.
Looking for hometown service and name brands you can trust? Come to Presley Appliance and Furniture. From the best choice in appliances from Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and KitchenAid to home furnishings, Presley's is your one-stop shop for comfort and quality. And now we've added the Mattress Shop by Serta Simmons Bedding and top quality sheets and pillows from Caraloha. Shop Presley Appliance and Furniture on Cherokee Road in Alex City or online at PresleyAppliance.com. That's PresleyAppliance.com.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
At Southern Union State Community College, success isn't a solo journey. It's powered by something bigger. A herd of faculty, mentors, industry partners, and a community committed to helping you move forward. Whether you're earning a degree that prepares you for immediate entry into the workforce, transferring to a university, or learning a new skill, Southern Union helps you find your strength and run with it. Herd powered, performance driven. Southern Union State Community College. Apply today at suscc.edu.
there's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes. They're installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Hillaby Towers is an affordable senior citizens community located in Alexander City on Highway 22 East. Spacious one-bedrooms are available now. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today to find out more information on Alexander City's best-kept secret, 256-329-0552. That's Hillaby Towers in Alexander City.
Summer's on, and Royal Furniture is ready to celebrate 80 years of providing our customers top brand furniture at the industry's best prices. And now you can save huge with the 80th anniversary sale. At Royal, you always qualify for Royal credit terms, now up to 60 months at 0%. Save huge now and pay later at Royal Furniture, Auburn, Prattville, and Montgomery.
Hey everybody, hot summer prices have dropped at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. Drive home today in a brand new GMC Sierra 1500 with savings up to $15,000 and $750 off MSRP. Or get 0% financing for 60 months. Need more power? New GMC Sierra 2500 HD with savings up to $10,000 off MSRP. Or get 4.9% financing for 60 months. Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Of course I did, right? Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. 45 minutes on the show today. We're live on location at Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Faith, we have some really unbelievable deals to tell everybody about.
Yes. Well, I mean, let's get started with the 4th of July specials.
Oh, my God.
Those are important. If you got to get them in by Wednesday at noon, July 1st, by noon.
That's tomorrow, by the way.
Yes, by noon, so that you can pick them up on Friday, the 3rd, because they are going to be closed the 4th through the 6th, because they need their rest too. They work very hard. I mean, we see Jeff and
when is he not back here to get
I know. So. Jeff and Queenie and everybody's back there is just cooking, making sure that you guys are going to have a great 4th of July. You can do number one pre-cooked, and that is half barbecue chicken, half of a barbecue chicken.
Yep.
No, 2 halves of barbecue chicken, a slab of ribs,
Jesus.
a quarter baked beans or potato salad for $50, or
so basically a full chicken.
Yeah, half of Boston butt, a quarter of Brunswick stew, and 1 quart of baked beans or potato salad for $60. Or you could go uncooked and do the burger patties, the Conecuh burger patties, and ground steak patties. And you can do 6 or 24.
Where else are you going to go get a deal like that?
I have to say, I did have the burgers from the Father's Day box that my parents got for Father's Day last night.
Faith's Father's Day. So
Faith's Father's Day.
It may be like fodder, but food for fodder. But anyway.
Outstanding.
It's always great. And so if you got a big crowd coming up, why would you not choose Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine for your food needs? And so they've got stuff going on throughout the month. We'll talk about that when we come back. But again, if you are interested in getting some of these good deals or anything else, you need to get your orders in by tomorrow at noon, either the Montgomery store or the Auburn store, so you can pick it up on Friday, December the 3rd, and you'll be out of luck if you don't get it in tomorrow, I promise you.
And they've got a lot of really cute things up in front of the store.
I knew you were going to bring all that up, so I'm really more interested in all this back here.
I know, but for
I know
all my
for
ladies.
all you ladies out there, all this stuff over here, you can have a shopping spree. So, all right. Again, we appreciate Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine so much, and we'll talk about them some more throughout the show. All right. Look, we had a little fun this morning. Again, want to remind everybody that to follow us on Instagram and our Facebook pages, Facebook page. All these tongue twisters today.
I don't know.
So all these tongue twisters, and it's all about you. It's on Faith Friday, fillets, all this kind of stuff. Anyway, I mean, it's just all about you.
Well, I think what you were gonna say. I don't even know what you were gonna say. Where were you headed with that? Go to my Facebook.
Go to the Facebook page
and Instagram
to follow us for the announcements that'll be coming up tomorrow and anything else that breaks. Okay, so our Instagram is tied to her Facebook page, so make sure you go out there and like that Facebook page. This thing is going off the rails, and go like us on Instagram and get those updates. So many of you are doing that. Appreciate all of you. We hit this, the reels, all the stuff that comes out every single day, little snippets of our podcast, and with that transition, I'll see if I can do that a little bit smoother than that other part. The point spreads for the games. We'll talk about that here in just a minute. And what we didn't get to this morning, the dark horse. What does that mean? It can mean a lot of different things. And there was one prominent college analyst that came out and named 4 teams, he said, is a dark horse and gave his reasons. Now, he's not saying they're a dark horse to win the national championship.
The dark horse of the conference.
A dark horse of those conferences, who to watch for, and why. So, yeah, took it right out of my mouth. So we'll talk about that as well, because Auburn, to kind of give it away, Auburn is his dark horse for the SEC, while they're also projected odds-wise to finish 12th in the league. So out of 16. So what does that mean? How does that tie in? If you're a dark horse, and here's what I didn't get to this morning. Last year, and people go, I'm just tired of the expectations and falling for. Last year, Hugh Freeze and that roster, that wasn't one of those things where you were like, okay, this is a team that could be a dark horse. They were expected to win with that roster. He came out after the year before saying, "Oh, I know what we need to do to make a bowl game." He knew the next year that he had the team in place, and he felt confident about the quarterback decision he made that he was riding with. Didn't work out. Everybody viewed that. See, I saw a comment on one of our reels, and they said basically, I don't want to hear this crap. Hugh Freeze was done wrong at Auburn, all this kind of stuff. You can have your own take, whatever, buddy. The proof's in the pudding. I kind of laid the facts out there for everybody a few days ago about why Auburn is in the state that it's in and what its record's been. I know he wasn't the coach that whole time, but he was a contributing factor. And if you want to defend him, he had that roster ready to go, and you kind of summed it up, Faith. Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh!
I mean, yeah, we're gonna show this off here in just a minute.
Thank you, Jeff.
But like you said, he did all the things right recruiting, but the result on the field, the coaching on the field, it just didn't come to fruition. I don't care how anybody wants to spin it, whatever. So the expectation, I know we got to get the break. The expectation's different this year than last year. And I'll tell everybody why when we come back from the break. And let's see if everybody agrees. But anyway, when we come back, we'll also show off this unbelievable food that was just delivered by our guy, Jeff. And I'm telling you, it's the best. It's the best around. So, all right, we're up against the break. Stay tuned. More of the Auburn Blitz right after this.
Chick-fil-A is always the best option when you're on the go, but they are also great when it comes to planning your next event. From tailgating to birthday parties to weddings. Call Chick-fil-A Alexander City at 256-289-7955 for catering or order on the Chick-fil-A app. Make sure to choose the Alexander City location and have your catering order ready to go. Nugget trays, mac and cheese trays, fruit trays, cookie trays, gallons of our famous lemonade or tea, and chilled grilled chicken sub sandwiches, and a lot more options. Make it Chick-fil-A Alexander City for your next event.
For air that's cool and clean, call Senza Green. For air that's cool and clean, we care about the air you breathe. Call Senza Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensagreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carry or cool cash rebates. Visit sensagreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, we care about the air you breathe. Call Senza Green.
Summer's on, and Royal Furniture is ready to celebrate 80 years of providing our customers top brand furniture at the industry's best prices. And now you can save huge with the 80th anniversary sale. At Royal, you always qualify for Royal credit terms, now up to 60 months at 0%. Save huge now and pay later at Royal Furniture, Auburn, Prattville, and Montgomery.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes. They're installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Henderson & Coker is a premier custom general contractor located in central Alabama. With over 50 years of industry experience, Henderson & Coker has been crafting stunning custom residential and commercial spaces for families and businesses throughout Alabama and Georgia. If you're in the market for a top-of-the-line luxury home or specialized commercial work, contact the experts at 256-750-7383 and check them out on the web at hendersonandcoker.com.
To the Auburn Blitz halfway through our show, and just it happens to be Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine time, and on time, Jeff brings out that Faith Foy in Pritchard Sport Shop. So look, but I'm telling you, if you can't get your order in,
can we please have them change that?
Yeah, we just need to change it.
That's awesome.
Get your orders in for the 4th of July tomorrow by noon. I'm here for it. You know, what can I say? But,
yes.
You know what? You can get any of this, or you can get the specials that Faith talked about the last segment, the pre-cooked for the chicken, the Boston butt, all the stuff that comes with it, or the uncooked Conecuh burger patties and ground steak patties. And look, you don't go wrong with either one of them, but I'm going to tell you, it's hard to beat a Conecuh burger.
Yeah, they are outstanding. Like I said, had one last night. Oh my gosh.
So, yeah, we do, man. Got to get them up, Bama. Well, you got to help us out there. So, man, you got to push us out. So, anyway, come to Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Get all your stuff.
Yeah,
they've got.
They also have their summer grilling series where they've got, different things for each week throughout July, and, whether it's pork chops, chicken breast, ground beef patties, twice baked potatoes, tiger tails, chicken kebabs, kaneka, or ground steak patties. I mean, absolutely
just so good.
Crazy. So
love it. We're here for it.
Posted pictures on our story.
Right.
And make sure y'all go and check those out.
All right, so let's get back to the dark horse explanation. See if I can not screw this up. All right. A lot of people said Auburn was a dark horse to make a run last year. They had the roster, felt like they went out and got the quarterback that they wanted, got off to a good start in the season. It fizzled. It didn't work out. Ended up benching the guy. Hugh Freeze loses his job. All that kind of just fell apart. Fast forward to today. Another prominent college football analyst comes out and says Auburn is a dark horse team to watch. What does that mean? Well, obviously it doesn't mean that Auburn's a dark horse to win the SEC or to win the national championship or maybe even to make the playoffs. What this dark horse means is you took an offense that was ranked 99th or 100th in the country, and you have hired a guy that had the third-ranked offense in the country. You kept your defensive coordinator and a defense that already performed extremely well last year, a dark horse to be better and to be a team to watch in the conference that could cause some problems. What does that mean? 7, 8 wins possibly? Because that's all Auburn people have talked about the last 3 or 4 years. Can we get back to winning 7, 8 games a year? And they haven't done that. He's saying that with the roster and the work that this staff did in the portal and the players they have coming in with a guy like Byron Brown, who's obviously one of the top-ranked quarterbacks, Faith, they could in some – they were in all those games last year, and I know it's some different players and coaches, but the schedule is technically easier. I know it's crazy when you look at it. Why wouldn't Auburn be able to go in and maybe get over the hump and beat a couple of those teams that they should have beaten before, try to get the lore back in Jordan Hare, and then if you do that, if you win 2 more games, where are you? You are at 7 or 8 wins. It's not unrealistic. It's a different dark horse. Last year's dark horse was for Auburn to make a run and win 9 or 10 games, make the playoffs. This is a dark horse to be just a team that could be a lot better than people thought.
And I think everyone's tired of hearing that. I think people are tired of hearing that Auburn is going to go and actually be something this year, because every year that we've heard that, Auburn has been failing. Like, it's just, it hasn't been that way. And it all needed to start with that culture change of getting a new head coach and getting a new mentality and mindset instilled into either the guys that were staying or who you're bringing in. And in the inside the building, the coaches, the staff, everything there, where you have a different mindset, you have a different mentality going into this season. Your expectation preseason isn't to make a bowl game. I mean, obviously you have to think realistically here with what Alex Golish's, expectations and what the reality will be. But I think everyone's tired of hearing whether or not they're a dark horse or whether or not, Auburn's actually going to be able to win more than 5 games this year. And it stinks that this is just how it's been, but it goes back to this being the reality of what Auburn has had to live through the last couple of years.
Absolutely. You want to talk about another team he grouped Auburn in there with is Oklahoma State. And in their last 21 games,
They're 1-20.
And he's not saying that Oklahoma State's going to go win the Big 12. What he's saying is that, my God, like with what they went out and did and hired a guy from North Texas to better their offense, to do the things that Auburn did with Alex Golish, and you should see better results.
Absolutely.
I mean, my God, it ain't much harder. It's not hard to get much better results than 1-20. But Auburn is a little bit different because Auburn really, and I know close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, but here's the deal. Auburn didn't get blown out in any game last year and had Georgia.
But that's where the mentality part of all of it comes in. Is, once one thing goes the wrong way, and again, the same person commented about the refs and what they did, and it's like, you can't keep doing that. It doesn't make any difference.
That's my point. Yeah. Okay. So that was the comment that was made on our reel yesterday. And look, man, everybody's entitled. They're entitled to their opinion, but I'm also entitled to think that's garbage, because to me that's a loser mentality. Look, nobody knew they got screwed worse than you and I. We were there, and we talked about it. And yeah, it sucked. And the SEC came out and said we screwed that up and shouldn't have been a play and all that kind of stuff. You know what? That sucks. But what about losing to Kentucky 10-3 at home? Did that have anything to do with the officials? What about the other crap that we can just? I've got a whole laundry list of stuff over here that you could go through and talk about. Like, man, save the excuses. Like, excuses are for losers. And I think Auburn's had enough losing around here, and it's easy to just kind of look for something to blame.
And there's been enough excuses.
Well, that's what permeates your culture, is when something bad happens. Like, okay, let's use the Georgia game, for example. Auburn was in full control in the first half. And yeah, did Auburn get screwed in that? Yeah, they got a bad call. You had a whole half of football left to play. And when Hugh Freeze came off the field and looked at the piece, like, yeah, that was kind of it right there. It's like,
that's what I mean.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
It doesn't make any difference. Like, if anything, that should be something that fires you up, so that you should have every single part of you to say, we should have, we won that game. But it was the fact that you literally in real time, we watched them give up in real time. Maybe not the players necessarily,
but I mean, it permeated the team.
And it also, the fans and everything, it's just all of a sudden you have one bad thing that happens, and it was just like.
Well, it's almost like you're okay, why not go in there and go, we got hosed, that's BS, let's go back out there and take control and do that. And look, I know it sucked, trust me, we were there for it, it was. But that's the difference in a team that can fight through something and go win a football game, rather than sit there and dwell on something for an entire half and go, okay, well, we knew this was coming and this is what we expected.
Exactly.
So I think our point's pretty clear on that. All right, we're up against another break here on the Auburn Blitz. We're live on location, Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine in Auburn and in Montgomery. Check them out. You need to get your orders in for the 4th of July by noon tomorrow. And they got some great deals. We've already ran through them. We'll run through them again a little bit later. Stay tuned. More of the Auburn Blitz right after this.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We're located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
What's the verdict?
Can't fix your heat pump. Need a new one.
Uh-oh. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Daikin.
Call on Kevin Kill in Sunshine Heating and Air at 256-825-4849, Central Alabama's premier Daikin dealer.
So what's he thinking?
Oh, he's thinking Daikin.
Daikin, one of the top selling in the world.
Now I'm thinking Daikin.
Daikin. Comfort for life.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check, rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at BamaSheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
The all-new Winter Timber is now open. Located right next to the Walmart Market across from the Auburn Mall. If the outdoors is your lifestyle, Winter Timber is your new headquarters. From rifles, ammo, and hunting supplies, camo, and all the outdoor essentials, they've got it in stock and ready for you. Winter Timber is here to serve Auburn, Opelika, and the entire Lake Martin area. And they'll make the drive worth it. For the best selection and the best service in outdoor gear, one name says it all. Winter Timber, the best in outdoor needs.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama. Summer's on, and Royal Furniture is ready to celebrate 80 years of providing our customers top brand furniture at the industry's best prices. And now you can save huge with the 80th anniversary sale. At Royal, you always qualify for Royal credit terms, now up to 60 months at 0%. Save huge now and pay later at Royal Furniture, Auburn, Prattville, and Montgomery.
Lake Martin Mobile Detailing is the #1 auto and boat detailing company in Central Alabama. Don't trust your vehicle or boat to just anybody. Hire the professionals. Top-of-the-line ceramic coating, detailing, gel coat restoration, and paint correction gives you the options to take care of your boat or vehicle the right way. Located on Highway 63, just about 2 miles from Highway 280 in Alexander City, Lake Martin Mobile Detailing will have you riding in style. Call them today at 256-794-2328.
During Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air Jurassic Challenge, replace your system by July 31st, and you could win up to $2,500 back for the oldest HVAC system or $1,000 for the oldest water heater. Call Dixie and it's done.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Couple segments left on our show here today, live on location at Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine in Auburn. Faith Friday parlay to win a Faith fillet and the sides. So
that's fire.
Our Pritchard's Pick'ems.
Our Pritchard's Pick'ems.
I mean, we just rolling them out today. So, all right, here it is: the pork chop and the fillet. You got to look at the grill marks. All right, it is something else. And our guy back there in the back, Jeff, is tremendous. And if you're not going out and getting food from Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine for your next event, I mean, I just feel sorry for you. I don't know what else to tell you. So, again, check them out. Appreciate Glenda Mitchell, her entire team. Go check her out at GlendaMitchellLawFirm.com. You can go for the free consultation right there. You have a short little form to fill out. Hit submit. Somebody from her team will contact you. We'll give you the numbers a little bit later in the show as well to put into your phone if you haven't done that already. Faith, okay, the odds makers have already started. And, you know, this is kind of a compilation of different services. And, look, these odds are going to change. But, you know, it's fun to talk about right now as an early odd prediction for these games. And we talked about it this morning. We kind of flew through it a little bit. So we'll talk a little bit more in detail. I didn't ask you if you felt like this was accurate or not. So we're going to play a little game.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to let everybody know where Auburn stands as far as which games they're favored in, which ones are not. And I'm going to ask Faith if she thinks that is spot on. Is it, or if it's off, what's off about it? All right, so Baylor in Atlanta, first game, Auburn is favored by 7. They're 7-point favored against Baylor. Went on the road, won that game last year. Not as good a Baylor team, in my opinion, as I got DJ Lagway. Now, he may get a paper cut before the game and be out. So I remember all y'all just give me hell about liking DJ Lagway at Florida, and she kept saying, nah, he's fragile, and he'd break a fingernail and he'd be out for 3 or 4 games. Anyway, they got DJ Lagway. Not as good of a team, I don't think. They're picked 12th in the Big 12. So you think that's
about right for me.
Okay.
I definitely think that is probably one of the closer ones out of this list.
Okay. So spot on.
You think so?
Touchdown. I like touchdown favorite.
Yeah.
I might even go 10.
Okay.
I might say Auburn's favored by 10 that game, but it's hard right out of the gate to do double digits against. But it's going to be an Auburn crowd. I think it's pretty close. All right.
Okay.
Here's this one: Southern Miss, week 2. Auburn's a 30-point favorite. When you start getting up in the 30, 40-point range, you start seeing lines go away. You start seeing Vegas go, we're not putting a line on that. Auburn's favored by 30. Here's the question. And I asked you that this morning. Do you think Auburn can win by 30?
No. I think Auburn 13 at the most.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But that's the thing. Like every single time last year, anytime we thought something was going to happen.
True.
And
we're still
Auburn,
PTSD from the
I really
previous
think
years.
so. And I think it's so early in the season that.
God, is Southern Miss going to be that bad? I'm not going through the story we talked about.
Yeah, but
So-
I don't know. I'm just thinking it's like every time you thought something was.
That's a lot. That's more than 4 touchdowns. I just
30
don't see,
is way crazy.
That's why I don't see. I could see
Maybe
17. See 17.
But I think that's if like the offense has actually come together and is a united offense rather than.
Hey, look, I'm here for it. I hope they win by 30. So that'd be good. All right. Florida coming into Jordan-Hare Stadium. They got Florida a 1-point favorite over Auburn. Is that right, in your opinion?
1 is crazy. I think that would just make that would add to the storyline of everything that happened with the drama and everything of having the coach that Auburn was supposed to have coming in and beating Auburn by 1 point. Like what a storyline that would be. No, I'm not doing 1 point. Like let's go ahead and do either 3 or 7. Like
well, you get each team gets 3 points, give or take, for home field advantage. So when you do the math on that, it's close to a pick 'em. So I mean, actually, Auburn really, if you give them the 3, Auburn's really favored. By 2. But anyway, I know we're getting complicated with it. But so you think Florida should be favored by 3 or more?
3,
You don't think Auburn should be favored at home in this game?
Again, I feel like if the offense has actually done something and come together, I will feel more confident. But I again feel that voice in the back of my head that is not very nice and says, "Don't get your hopes up. Don't get your hopes up." Every time that happens, you know what happens?
Yep. Okay. So, all right. We'll take a break. When we come back from this break, we'll finish this up and we'll talk some more about the great food here at Peppertree Steaks and Wine and all the great deals that I've knocked off the table that you can get all throughout the month of July, not just for 4th of July, but all throughout the month of July. So stay tuned. We got a great segment coming up to end the show right after this.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Summer's on, and Royal Furniture is ready to celebrate 80 years of providing our customers top brand furniture at the industry's best prices. And now you can save huge with the 80th anniversary sale. At Royal, you always qualify for Royal credit terms, now up to 60 months at 0%. Save huge now and pay later at Royal Furniture, Auburn, Prattville, and Montgomery.
Bundle your home and auto and save money with State Farm's personal price plan. Contact State Farm agent Ron Carroll today at 256-378-6631 or visit him on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer availability and eligibility may vary.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensigreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carry or cool cash rebates. Visit Sensigreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
Sign Source is your local vendor for commercial and residential sign manufacturing and installation. We offer all kinds of lighted and non-lighted signage, from retail signs, LED message centers, event banners, vehicle wraps, the whole spectrum. We also offer service and repair on existing signs, as well as retrofitting to LED or installation of outsourced signage. We have the knowledge necessary to fulfill all of your signage needs in the short or long term. Visit signsourcenow.com to get started.
Folks around these parts have known for a long time that Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is your #1 stop for automotive service and repair. At Walls Tire, you'll always find quality service at a fair price on everything from AC, name brand tires, big or small repairs, routine maintenance, towing, and more. When your car or truck needs to run right, there's one place in the area to go, conveniently located and easy to find. Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area. How to say it. Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. One final segment here at Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine, and I'm telling you, July specials, events, everything. They've got so much. You need to go to our Instagram, look at our story. We're gonna have it all up there for you to navigate through because there's so much. Like coming up July 6th through the 10th, you can do 2 pork chops, 2 chicken breasts, 2 ground beef patties, and 2 twice baked potatoes for $60. Go to a restaurant and see if you can get that, and the quality of the food, and see if you can get it for $60. I can already save you the time. You can't do it. July 13th through the 17th, 2 beef or chicken kebabs, 2 Kaneka or ground steak patties, and 2 tiger tails, which are, by the way, stupid good, $45, and you can't beat that either. And then on through July 20th, 24th, they had a $50 package, and July 27th through 31st, they got their 2 8-ounce bacon wrap fillets, a pound of shrimp, and 2 twice baked potatoes for $65. You ain't going anywhere and getting that deal. Nowhere.
No.
So just quit
Get a
trying.
pepper tree.
You can. So, all right, to close this out here on the final segment, I'm going to say Florida. I'm going to say Auburn should be favored, and they probably will be by the time the game rolls around. All right, Vanderbilt. Auburn's favored by 4. Is that right?
I'd hope so, yes.
Think they got the number right.
No.
So where does the number need to be?
I don't know, 3 or 7.
3 or 7. You're just not going to go with 4.
No.
Okay. All right.
What do you think?
I was going to say, I think it's right.
Okay.
I think it's about right. It's a little bit more than a field goal, a little bit less than a touchdown. I think it's right. All right. At Tennessee, Auburn is a 7-point underdog. What do you think?
Yeah.
7-point underdog.
I think so.
Okay, numbers are right there. At Georgia, Auburn is a 17-point underdog at Georgia. Too high? I would say it's too high.
10.
Georgia's not beating Auburn by 17.
No, 10. No, 13.
Okay.
No, I don't know. 10 or 13.
I like that. I mean,
Okay.
I think that. So, LSU at Auburn. Auburn is a 6-point underdog. I'm going to say it's closer to 3 by the time that game.
I agree.
Just going to say
I like
that.
3.
But opening up, I give it a benefit of the doubt. The walking mean. All right, at Ole Miss, this one should be interesting. Auburn is a 7-point underdog on the road at Ole Miss. What this shit tells you where our programs are. I mean, we have arrived in.
There will be more Auburn people there than there will Ole Miss people. I can.
Well, they just don't stay
that.
for the whole game.
That's
anyway.
what I'm saying.
Yep. So anyway, I think it's going to be closer to 4 by the time that game rolls around.
I like that.
Auburn at home against Arkansas. Good old reliable Arkansas for all of us Auburn fans here lately. Auburn is a 9-point favorite. I think that one could be.
I like it.
I think it could be higher.
I like it.
Yeah, but I think it's about right. Auburn at Mississippi State and Starkville, all in dang cowbells. Auburn is a 5-point favorite in that game.
Definitely going to need my
Earbud.
Yeah.
Have you ordered those yet?
No,
Okay.
I need to.
At least you won't have guns going off this year.
Thank goodness.
All right, Sanford, there's no line on that. It's homecoming, I mean. And then in Tuscaloosa, Alabama's a 10-point favorite over Auburn.
Sounds right.
Probably right now.
Yeah.
We'll see how it plays out. So, of those, are you ready to predict any upsets?
No.
Not ready? Okay.
It's not even July yet. I know it's tomorrow, but it's not July yet. I'm not doing that.
Not doing that? Stick to your guns. Okay, we won't ask you to do that. So we'll have that for you later on. But anyway, thought that was pretty cool to kind of go through. I mean,
Definitely just interesting to see it at this point because I feel like there's so many people that are kind of in the same exact boat as we are
Right.
in the sense of we haven't seen this offense. I mean, think about all the other schools that haven't seen their offense either. And maybe some also schools that don't have a vision really either or haven't had the right vision or whatever it might be that you don't really know where it's going.
That's right. Bama Willie, take your earplugs up there for sure.
I'm taking them to all the
Don't want to hear
games.
any of that crap. So, anyway, I think, when you look at it from that perspective, Auburn, outside of the Georgia line, I think they're probably about right. And I mean, based on past and what we've done at Georgia, that's probably about right. So, yes, we will. We will do all of them.
All the road games, and we'll have all the Pepper Tree post-game reaction shows right after, and we will do the same thing again this year of doing some sort of prediction before the game so that you guys can send us your predictions and you guys can win a little prize. We don't know what.
We're going to do something for Pepper Tree every single week.
Mm-hmm.
So you get your predictions in, and I cannot believe we're even talking about that already.
I'm so excited, though. We love Pepper Tree.
We do. And look, they're great partners of ours. Yeah, we're probably going to upgrade what we do during basketball season as well. We're in talks about that. But I can promise you, and let me just say, and this is going to sound arrogant, but I'm sorry. Nobody had a better post-game reaction show than us. And we were on location at every game. We went to every game last year. We will be at every game this year. We'll be coming to you live. We didn't go to Arkansas. We did not. I lied. So we did not
we were
go.
here for that.
But, there's no way we could have made it.
No.
Like, physically would have pulled in at kickoff from driving all night, and we weren't going to do that. So,
No. But that's okay because we were here, and that's another time I had a nice play. So.
We all won. Auburn won that day, and we won because we were in Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine sitting exactly where we're sitting right now.
Right.
When somebody got mad at you for eating on camera. But guess what? We're about to shut the camera down so we can eat so nobody can get mad about it. Hey, Glenda Mitchell, law firm.
That was funny.
I was on a plane, Justin, when that was going down. We were coming back from Vegas.
We watched it.
We sure did. So that was a lot of fun. seed assignment, maybe not so much, but anyway, that's going to wrap us up here. Again, thanks to Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Tomorrow at noon is when you need to have your orders in for the 4th of July for Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Don't wait. Go ahead and get that done and make sure that happens.
Yeah, make sure you guys do that, and also keep up with us because there hopefully it could be a commitment announcement tomorrow. So stay tuned, look at our social medias and everything, and we'll hopefully be posting something tomorrow.
That's what we're going to be doing, keeping our fingers crossed. Again, that's going to wrap us up. Thanks to Glenda Mitchell, her entire team for being our partner on everything Auburn Blitz. Thanks to Kathy, Jeff, Paula, everybody here. Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Go check them out in Montgomery and in the Auburn location. Again, so much fun, and we'll be back with you tomorrow for another edition of the Auburn Blitz. For Faith Richardson, I'm Brett Pritchard saying we enjoyed it.